Yo, it's Monday, and this is the first show of the year. We haven't been around for a while. I'm your co-host, Kev, aka Buckeye City Soul, and we got a great show that's just going to unfold for you today. We didn't really plan too much, but it's just going to unfold itself. So let me go ahead and pass it to the guy who hasn't been here in a long time, Mr. Molly Mall.
Ew, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Molly Mall, aka I done copped another one. Back like I never left. Really excited to be on and do like we used to. So with that, we're gonna pass it to none other than the Mr. Marcus of the nursing home.
Back with that again. What's good, fellas? Man, I'm so excited about this. Even though y'all can't see my beautiful face, and I know that's hard because y'all got to look at these three ugly mugs. But we'll get this camera working eventually. But until then, y'all got to look at my doppelganger up there on top. And man, we got a special guest co-host in the building with us tonight. The most underrated, never duplicated. Well, I don't know about anybody want to duplicate him anyway, but Skip goes hard.
Hey man, you know what? Hey Polo, I want to thank you because a lot of people claim they know my stuff, and they'd be like, "Skip, man, come on, you the most say your stuff, bro." And then you don't watch me, but be capping, man. What's up, man? Hey, I'm happy to be here. Skip goes hard. I am and will always be the most underrated, never duplicated, funniest theater content creator on this side of the universe. Facts. Man, it's been a minute, fellas. I know I'm gonna be a little bit rusty right now because I haven't done a live in a minute, man. So I'm ready to talk that talk, and let's see how where this Monday takes us, man. Real talk, man. Great stuff.
All right, so I guess let's just kind of catch everybody up. Kind of start on like what everybody's been doing. Let's go ahead and start with Maul since Paulo's been. You obviously know that Paulo's been shopping at Temu because that's where he got his webcam.
He's probably the only one that's actually been current, been posting, and
yeah, he's the only one that's been around.
What it looked like. I mean, I wish I had like a ton of exciting stuff to be like, oh, you know what? I've been doing this and I've been doing that, but that's not the case. So can catch you up real quick. No, I mean, I guess I can just laying low, right? Dad life. I do have some things in the work. Nothing I'm looking to talk about right now, but in about 6 months you'll see. So definitely been hibernating a little bit, but yeah, more to come.
That's what's up. Marcus, man, where you been at? I mean, yeah.
Man, I've been around. I'm still like Maul said. I'm still posting daily on Instagram to kind of keep that account active because the minute I stop posting, I start losing followers. So
yeah,
I keep that active. But man, 2023 was just a crazy year. Life been lightning. Same old usual. Ups and downs, highs and lows of life. But the end of the year kind of started picking up, and things have started to look better. So far this year, I'm kind of like Maul. Hopefully, I got some promising things on the horizon that could be, might help all of us, might benefit everybody. So, we'll see how that goes. But other than that, man, buying shoes, I did a fool this year, man. I bought over 90 pair of shoes this year, man. I mean, last year. That's 2 pair a week.
That's a lot.
A week. When you break it down.
Damn.
You wasn't holding around.
And then started out this year. I said, you know what, man, I'm gonna chill out this year. I ain't gonna buy that many shoes. Well, guess how many I bought already this year?
20.
5.
5? You got 5?
So I'm on pace to do the same thing again, man. So, but now for real, I gotta chill. But yeah, that's it. Huh?
I don't think I bought anything yet.
Nah, did you saw something recently?
Hold on, let me see. I don't think I bought that.
You showed something in the chat. I could have sworn. You said first cop of the year. I could have sworn you did.
I don't know. Might have to fact check that one. I sent a picture?
I think so. Or did you post it on Instagram? You might have posted on Instagram.
Then yeah, that wasn't for this year. It was the first post of 24. It was my last cop of 23.
Okay. Maybe that's what it was. I know Kev not far behind though. My 90.
At the end of last year, I kind of petered out. I was trying to get away from sneakers for a bit. I just felt what the deal was just running out of space.
Yeah.
Started like I was like one day I was just like, all right, look, I'm gonna buy some shit in my house, and I gotta move these shoes somewhere in order to have this shit. And then I just realized that I don't have room for shit.
Yeah.
So I had to really get in there and organize my stuff, and I was like, man, you know what? I can't keep buying all these shoes. And then I'm like, and I think about it and I look at shoes like, man, I really was happy when I got those, and they're in a basket, like a laundry basket. with about 8 of his cousins. And it's just like, man, I'm just spending this money on that, and I kind of got to shift things. Like, it ain't like just pricing of stuff is just, it's just crazy now. You go to the grocery store, you spend $150. Now it's like $250 for the same stuff. And it'll kill you. So like, it's just like, let me step back and try to get myself in order, and pay some stuff down, and not. But I started out the first week or two. I was good. I was like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing. And then City Gear had sent me a gift card for Christmas. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and I bought some. I bought the Barclays.
Did you pay anything out of pocket?
I got out of pocket on the second pair. The Barclays were like $170, and the gift card's like $250. So then I had a couple extra dollars. So then
of course.
So then I put those green pennies in there. I was like, yeah, I kind of want these, and then they were on sale. So then I had to add a couple dollars to it. Got those.
Worse.
And then I bought these to try to get the hooping again. So hopefully I can try these out on the court. And then plus my daughter just started basketball, so that's why I was looking into the YMCA, so we can go there and we can practice together. Because like if she's gonna be good at something, I'd rather. She's 5. She'll be 6.
Oh,
she'll be 6 next month.
Wow, man.
Yeah, time flies, man.
Time flies.
I think we had a show like a couple days after she was born.
Damn.
I think we did. I think I had her I was holding her low. So, but she was good. She was asleep.
I'll tell you, it's great. My daughter started playing football, and so that's primarily what my time has been: gym, kids, all that fun stuff. Living. But this past season with basketball, that was awesome. Seeing her on the court. Of course, she had some Kobe's.
Yeah.
Her getting buckets, that was
that's awesome.
Priceless. So
yeah, one of my good friends, he owns a beard oil company, and they've kind of expanded past that. Red Velvet, just in case anybody's looking. His daughter plays for St. Vincent St. Mary. She's a freshman. I think she starts.
Word up.
She's a hooper. So I'm like, man, I have to start checking some games out. I got a buddy whose daughter plays for the high school here. She's a freshman and plays varsity. So it's cool to watch, man, and see.
That's good.
Some basketball that's not just NBA or even college. So
something different on the menu.
So I had posed a question to the chat, and Marcus, I think you had posted this in your story. And so you said you got 90 pairs last year.
Yeah.
All right. So is that a lot? Historically,
not too many.
Back on well, no. Think back on what you copped in years past. Is that the high end? Is that the max? What's the most you've ever copped in a year?
That was the most. Any other year, I've been somewhere between 50 and 70.
Okay, and then
you broke a record.
Follow up: is that the most money you spent in a year?
Oh yeah, yeah,
oh, really?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I got I got some reach backs this year. I got early pairs, which cost a little bit because I got to pay the plug. So yeah, I spent a lot this year.
So,
did you go ahead? My bad.
I was just gonna throw it around the horn. Skip, what's the most you copped in a year? Yeah, what's the most you ever copped in a year?
I don't know, man. It might have been up there.
Like ever?
Like ever.
Damn.
Ever.
This is probably when I was really, really heavy on my content creator side of the game. Shit. Damn.
I have to count them up because I mean, no, I definitely when we were doing the show.
Maybe like 50, 45, 50.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ma, I know. What's yours?
I'm trying to. I got a spreadsheet. I'm trying to figure it out, but y'all making me feel like a degenerate because I know I done cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably caught about maybe like a couple thousand, you know. with a straight face.
Yeah, I'm not even sure though. I mean,
No, it's definitely been a couple hundred.
yeah, because I feel like sometimes it was more than 2 pairs in a week.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I
It
know
was
when
like-
we first started, Kev, you was buying everything. I mean, you was buying everything. Every GR that dropped, you bought. Every limit, you bought everything.
I was buying
Yeah,
crap
I mean,
on Amazon, so I know I had a year that was like
those were good commission check years. You know, we just say, all right, I ain't gonna worry about it.
I think for me, I think the year the All-Star 30. Okay, y'all remember that one All-Star weekend when like the sixes came out, the All-Star the ones came out on Sunday.
Yeah.
The Cherry 13s came out on Saturday. It was a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday release.
They had a foam come out too, didn't they?
I'm not really sure, but around that time, and I was buying like NMDs and all kinds. That was like that was when I was buying like shit, man.
I'm trying to find my spreadsheet.
Yeah, I mean it gets to, you know, it gets scary when you think about it sometimes. Just like, man, you know, like this is an addiction. Like it's because
it's bad.
Yeah, because you're not satisfied. Once you get the shoe, it's like, all right, cool. And then it's like, on to the next.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
so,
like, it's really like when I tell people, it's like I'm telling you, when you get that shoe, man, you slapping that arm, you get that shit. And then after you get it, that you get that shit Saturday, Sunday, that high start to wear off, Monday, Tuesday, it's like, because you already ready for the next week. You know, the shit that you really wanted that past Saturday, it's sitting there. You ready for the next week? You know what I mean? Is that damn?
Maul, I think your biggest year was probably the year that Kyrie's came out. Because you was copping Kyrie's, you was copping Curry's. You was copping.
Yeah, I don't think about that.
IDs. I made IDs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that was your craziest year.
Yeah, so it might be around 2017. Fact check.
Man.
And see, that's what messed me up this year, man. I copped so many IDs this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean they don't always give you the opportunity to do it. I mean, when the dunks came out low, and it was just like, man, I gotta get these.
Let me put something into perspective. So the Kyrie 2s, I made 30 of those.
Damn.
Wait, let that sink in for a second, all right? The Kyrie 2s, I made 30 pair.
Damn.
On top of the pairs you bought.
On top of you got every one that came out. You had all of them.
One.
Damn.
Every single unreleased one. So every inline pair I got. In addition to still copping Curry's, J's,
Kobe's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
definitely got that.
About 500, 600.
Go that far.
Straight face. Shit.
Like, do you ever like forget that you have a pair, and you're like, you see somebody, like you see like a post on Instagram, and you'd be like, dang, you know, like, do I have those?
Yeah.
And then, like,
all the time.
And I'll go back and look at my history, like, I think I got those. And I was like,
yeah.
Oh, there they go.
If I said yes, is that bad?
Yeah. I think it was me with the I think it was the Hyper Royal the Hyper, you know, like the Hyper Royal ones, the ones that kind of look like the turbo greens with the blue ones.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, I was like, I got them hoes, and then some other like dunks too, man. But it's really like that when you legit forget that you have like kicks, and it's never ending. You know what I mean? It just makes the shit.
I do that with jerseys sometimes, and I almost bought the same jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand that. Yeah, for sure.
I've done that. When I was trying to cop the Fade to Black collection, I copped 2 hyper dunks and 2 threes on accident.
Oh man.
Now that's why I keep every year. That's how I know how many shoes I buy every year, because I take a picture of the picture I post on Instagram and I keep it in my phone, and I separate it by year. Like when this year started, I started a whole new page of photos so I can see exactly what I bought. That way I won't double up and buy nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep track. I still forgot.
But it's like crazy, like, because like you think about it, if we already have it and then we didn't care enough to even remember that we had it in the first place, and why would we even buy it again?
Talking about that instant gratification and that wearing off. I mean, you gave it a day. I don't even know if I get a day. Like, I get a pair, I look at them, like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, and you guys can attest to this. I mean, I was copping pairs and they were staying in the shipping box.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Where it was like just a click, just the fact that I purchased, just the fact that I got them or whatever the case. Like that was my rush. And then me actually getting the shoe didn't mean anything. Like they were just sitting there. And then it was like, oh wait, I guess I have to clean this mess up. Let me unbox some stuff. Like that's to the point where it got, where it's like, you know what? We might need to take a step back. So like last year I was trying to be really good. So dumb purchases that I made. This year, going through that same cycle where I'm like, all right, there's not really much that I need. Let's just and I don't have the space, to your point, Kev. I'm at capacity. I'm trying to get rid of stuff.
So do you guys? I mean, I don't really know. You make shit walk the plank. I don't know about you, because I don't really think you do. But Ma, do you make shit walk the plank? Kev, do you? I know I do.
Some stuff.
Yeah.
If it's a double, yeah. I mean, and then some of the stuff that's like somewhat hype that I'm not really that into.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I like some of the Travis Scotts, but some of them, like these, if the price goes up enough, they are gone. I just wear the original one.
The other one, yeah.
So I mean, it's basically the same shoe. It just got a backwards check, and then
I love to hear it, man.
So
but Skip, to answer your question,
yeah,
I've probably sold more than you have.
So you do get rid of shit.
Yeah, I think within the last 2 years, I probably moved about 200, 250 pairs.
Damn.
See, I wish I knew that, man, because I mean, not like I have to know type shit, but when I hear my homies like make shit walk the plank, that helps me. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I need to hear people talk about how they have some stuff and they'll be like, "Man, I don't need this." So I'm making.
But see, I don't buy to sell. I don't pick up to flip. Yeah. It's usually shoes that I'm just not wearing no more. And just over the last few years, I've completely transitioned away from some of the stuff I used to wear. I only wear like Jordans 1, 2, 3, 4, and 11. The rest of them, I don't mess with them no more, man. So I got rid of all of that shit because it just half of it was falling apart, So I got rid of it before it fell apart.
Exactly. I'm glad I'm hearing this right.
And shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Shout out to the chat.
I don't read so fast. So Hop, these are the same exact shoe. The only difference is the swoosh and the brand and the back. Everything else is the same. It's the same exact shoe, basically.
Yeah.
Same quality. So yeah, I mean,
got him.
But the price, it's like a $200 difference, and they're gonna bring out the OG ones again. I think
the fire meme.
So and then these are L Train. These are 12s. So I couldn't. I wanted to try to get the 12.5, but I think that it was already set at 12, and I just hurried up and clicked it and didn't even try to switch it. So
shit, I don't blame you.
So I'll confirm 2016 was my most expensive year. I can't pull up the spreadsheet to see like quantity wise how many I bought. Just it's a lot of scrolls.
Is that including any?
I would have put it in my story when I get to my computer. I'm just gonna put the number, and then anybody who's watching will know what the hell I'm talking about. Everyone else, clueless.
I can't wait to see that. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
me
Is
too.
that including any double ups, Maul, triple ups?
Is it all? Yeah, every
Oh,
single pair of
Yeah,
parts.
because Ma
well, that nigga bought goddamn 2,000, I bet. Little
and
flex.
he's buying cakes for the kids too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I'm saying that was an expensive year. The kids were what 2016, like 3 and 4. Let's call it.
2016, yeah.
Man,
That's
like
my daughter
Size
was
4,
born,
size
yeah.
8, like crazy.
my
Yeah.
oldest daughter, she's into sneakers. My youngest daughter, like if it ain't Crocs, she really don't want to mess with it. You know, I bought her some Uggs, and you know, I've got her Jordans before.
Yeah.
Now, for her to play basketball, she couldn't play basketball no Uggs, so I had to go out there and get some. She wouldn't pick anything out. I was like, "Well, come to the store with me so you can pick it out."
Yeah.
She didn't want to go, so I'm like, "All right." So I went to the store. All they had was Mellow, I think Mellow 2.0s, and I mean they're cool. They're like little purple. She likes them,
Yeah.
but I was glad that she liked them because, you know, like you gonna wear these if I'm spending the money on it,
Yeah.
because otherwise they can go back to the store.
Heard?
But yeah, man, I mean, now I got to buy some new soccer shoes.
Hey.
I got about 4 sets of cleats upstairs for my little guy. He did travel soccer.
Oh man,
Mhm.
He did it for like almost 2 seasons. So Nike had a sale. I was like, oh, you know what? Get size 4, 4.5, 5,
Yep.
5.5. This is what I'm talking about. I won't play no more.
Yeah, you're like, what? You better play some baseball in these soccer cleats.
Like, what?
Yeah, shit, something.
Yeah. I want to shout out Q. Congratulations on your in Black BAA. Congratulate y'all on your team winning the college football playoffs. Yeah, as much as it hurts my heart. You know, but you know, credit where credit is due. Hopefully the Hardballs can all win this year if we got to have that one. So
I think it's in the script.
hey, I'll take it.
Did you see that? Did you see that news clip where they said they were talking about the Super Bowl?
Yeah, the colors.
The matchup.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I did.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, I'm not mad if that's how it happens, but you never know, man. I mean, these games, man, it's a heart attack just waiting.
Yeah, I thought KC blew it yesterday, but you know they held on.
Yeah, well, the dude from the Bills blew it, the kicker.
Yeah.
Hey,
Man.
I legit felt sorry for that dude.
Yeah,
bro.
me too, because I
really
know
did. I was like,
because them Bills fans are they're almost as bad as the Philly fans, man. I mean,
Those snowballs, they was waiting.
yeah, they're waiting at your kid's bus stop. Like, tell your daddy you ain't shit.
I mean, that's the thing. That's how many Super Bowls have they lost? At least 4.
It was like, was it 4 in a row, or 3 in a row, 2 in a row, or
Against the Cowboys? Yeah, it was wild. They lost to the Giants in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, they lost to the Cowboys that year that they beat us. So yeah.
Titanic, what up, bro?
man?
Hey, 10.5, you right, man. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people try to put it off on that kicker. You know what I mean? Like, hey, the kicker can only do so much when he brings his ass out and kick that field goal. But the rest of the team, man, shit, I would be like, y'all kiss my ass because look, you all play the same game I was playing. Shit, now you all gotta look at me. I gotta kick the ball.
When you the kicker, you more fragile, so you can't really say anything back to somebody that blames it all on you. You gonna get your ass kicked.
You're not really in a position to speak your mind.
Shit, man.
You kicking a frozen ball. That's
Yeah, they lost 4 straight Super Bowls.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
be a Bills fan.
So since we hadn't talked since last year, what was and everybody in the chat, you know, put this in there as well. What was y'all's pickup of the year last year? What shoe was it that you picked up that was your favorite shoe?
I mean, an easy one would be to say the SB4, but I gotta look and see what I got.
What the heck came out?
I would say the one that pops up, and Kev, you helped me out by saying that SB4. I would say this the Reimagine the White Cement 3 because it's a shoe that I've never had that shoe before, and it's clean, man. I like that shoe.
Clean.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's the same for me. It's the Reimagine 3. I mean, because that was the second shoe I ever bought after the Black Cement back in it was 89 when I bought those shoes. Even though the shoes came out in 88, they were still sitting on the shelf in 89. That was the great part about Jordans back then. You can go and get a Jordan 2 5 years after it dropped because that was it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if I'm really honest, I mean, because I had Chicago ones before. Gratitude's basically a Concord.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the white Huarache basketball because I always wanted those growing up. Like, my mom was like, "You ain't getting no white shoes," and I mean, you know, I did used to like Michigan back in the day because they brought the style. I mean, I've talked about that before, but
you
know, like
we all loved Michigan back then.
Yeah, I mean, those shoes were hard to me. So I mean, that might be it. Those in the purple LeBrons, the Zoom generation.
I got these. These were pretty cool pickup.
Wait, hold up. This guy.
He's stunting now. These are pretty cool pickup.
Oh, you got the Reimagine. Oh, hold on, check these out. These are
you know.
You got the Larsa Pippins.
Same old mall. Say,
hold on a second. Let me see.
That was okay. You know, I think they could do more with the design, but obviously, for all the reasons we already know, how to get those.
So KB Fresh Kick said his was. That was up on my list too. I love that shoe.
Nothing else really standing out.
Hard though.
Ma, are you gonna wear that trophy room?
Playoff 8s were nice too.
Yeah, why not?
You ain't gonna wear that trophy room, bro.
Need somewhere to go.
Skip, you gotta realize we not you. We wear our shoes.
Man, look.
I just need somewhere to go. That's the thing. Like it's been a minute.
There's so many people. So I don't know anybody that has.
And we were at SneakerCon. We were pulling out grails. We would change shoes 3 and 4 times at SneakerCon. Me, Kev, Maul, Dan, Mo, and we were pulling out shit that was great.
Like I went to a local joint, but at the same time, like it's snowing, it's crazy out. I was like, you know what, Union ones will do the trick.
Oh man,
like it ain't shit, bro.
Man,
so we don't feel in our shoes, man. We wear our shoes.
Man, Ma, when you gonna wear that trophy room, bro? See, the way Ma pulled that trophy room out was like on Coming to America, where bro had that goddamn them gold ass. Remember he put up the gold goddamn hair.
I got hair right here. Check it out.
Yeah, man.
Now, will you wear those like sparingly because of the bottom? Because I know the spot was Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
Jordans. Jordan 1s, like I don't wear mine just because. Well, the first pair, I don't wear mine because I'm worried that they'll turn nasty.
You just gotta. It's just about where you wear them, and I would wipe them as soon as you get home.
Yeah.
Or you can put them sole protectors on there.
Yeah, true.
That section, not a bad idea. If you want to do all that crap,
we gotta use a heat gun.
Yeah. Somebody wants to do it for me. That's great, but I don't
exactly.
Yeah, it's too time consuming. That's why I haven't done it. I just let mine yellow.
I got a heat. I just bought a heat gun. Stuff that you buy on Amazon when you've been drinking a little bit and you're like, you know what? I need a fucking heat gun. Let me go ahead and buy this heat gun. Bought the damn heat gun. It's sitting in this toolbox in my garage.
Bro, I have a heat gun, and the only reason why I have a heat gun was when we used to have to, because the military uniform, we used to have like to shine the boots back in the day. So I would have a heat gun to put the kiwi on the shine it and heat it. But now, you know what I mean? We don't.
You can use a blow dry for that, though, man. I used to do that with a blow dry.
Well, shit. Yeah, that works, too. I have my heat gun. I will, blow that shit. Let that kiwi melt, man. That's like the only reason why I have a heat gun. I was looking at that shit today in the garage.
Yeah, man. It's like, I got to the point where I'm like, all right, the stuff that I buy from Amazon, I got to take it out of the box and I got to see it because it might go back. That kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, man, I'm never going to use this. I'm gonna send it back. And plus, you got to make sure you check that stuff out because some of that stuff come out straight out of. I don't know if they drop ship it from Temu or whatever, but the quality, like, man, what brand is this? Like, I don't know. It's gonna accomplish the goal that I wanted to do, and it just doesn't. Like, I bought.
Maul, which wall you in front of, Maul?
Kobe's.
Okay, I couldn't. I know I can. Oh, now I see it. Okay.
He got his desk on a turnstile, so you could just pivot and turn it.
Oh, yeah. Kobe's, and then there's a mix of stuff. This is just like I don't feel like organizing stuff. It's so
chill town.
Yeah, my stuff. Like I got to the point, like as far as the boxes, like because where they're at it's a capacity where they're at. So I just been cycling stuff out. I'm like, you know what? You're out of the wall.
I got a whole room where it's just like stuff I'm getting rid of. So you want to talk about the plank? I got a whole ship that just need to go.
Yeah.
So. Just don't send it back to Nike.
Oh yeah, because then they'll put you on probation.
Man, about?
Man, like I took back something, and they wouldn't let me get a GR. like
after L is my favorite time to send something back. It's like, all right, bet. All right, well, take these.
Yep. Oh. And now we got a Nike store in town, so
I don't know if they ding you if you bring it to the Nike store.
I don't know, but I'll take it there because I can get my stuff quicker.
Yeah.
And plus, you know how stuff goes missing. Sometimes when it comes to the package handlers. And then I want to mention this because and I don't know if the situation got rectified, but Beard Jedi he hit me up because he ordered a pair of shoes from my cousin Vintage. It's a shop out in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And he said that he got a box. In his box, man, he showed me the box. It looked like an old ass Amazon box that got ripped open already. So when he said he got the box, he opened it. There was a bag inside, and there were no shoes in it.
Right.
So I guess they were giving him a hard time about what they were gonna do because I mean, like, hey, if you send shoes and a person doesn't get the shoes and they bought them from you, I mean, you the store, you pick who shit. So that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he didn't even spend a bunch of money. And I think it was like, man, I think he told me he spent $120 on the shoe. Like as a business, I mean, you eat that. Mm-hmm. And they didn't put any insurance on it, which I mean I get, but
right.
I mean,
I asked twice and I just called a credit card company. I ain't got time to mess around.
Yeah.
Or if I'm doing a DM thing, I ain't chasing you. Everything's on PayPal or a credit card for a reason.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the PayPal definitely pay. I don't know if they do. Have they switched anything up? Because I heard that they were going to switch up some stuff, but I mean, I put in. I hit someone up first and give them the benefit of the doubt. And then if it's like if it's a treadmill, then I'll go ahead and I'll put that little ding on them, and I'll wait them 2 days, and then I'll escalate that joint, and then 13 days, then. You got your bread back. But sometimes, I mean, like there's been time I ordered a jersey from this company, hockey jersey. Mm-hmm. And the one I got, like it was way small. I don't know if they were busy, they just didn't answer. I went ahead and I put in the I put in the claim, and then like they want to hit me up on like the last day, like just take the claim off and you can send it back and we'll credit you back. I'm like, I ain't about to do that because then I ain't gonna have nothing.
Exactly.
So I let it lapse, and then boop. Now I got this little teeny jersey.
Send it to Skip. He can wear a teeny jersey.
I wear a little snug ass jersey.
Yeah, you don't wear nothing with Amundsen on the back. Yeah, it was personalized. But I don't know. So, you guys want to get into? We got a topic.
I think it's
talking about the
segue. We talk about
the current sneaker climate, and I guess the way we should approach it is, like how are you guys? Do you guys consume the culture the same way you did, like in years past? what's changed for you? I mean, we have had like a lot of new vehicles kind of usher themselves in. You got TikTok. So I kind of look like TikTok reviewers versus like YouTube reviewers and Instagram reviewers. And, you know, do you look at TikTok differently because these are guys like maybe seem like new guys that are coming in that you may have never seen or may have never heard of? Do you give them the same amount of, I guess, I don't want to say respect, but like you know what I'm talking. Yeah. Do you give them the same, you know,
attention,
credibility,
credibility?
Mm-hmm.
As I mean, because I'll tell you this, TikTok is getting on my damn nerves. Because like everybody trying to sell the same garbage that doesn't work, and it's just like, man, like at some point, you guys are not that excited about what was it, cool mint oil pulling and fixing your fucking teeth. Like, you know, nobody is like, oh man, you got to order this from the TikTok shop. Like, man, fuck that TikTok shop. I don't know what. I don't trust the TikTok shop. I did order some cologne from the TikTok shop, but I only ordered because Marcus put me on to it. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and plus it was like a crazy deal. So like it was only like, I think I paid $20 for a Hawas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, I couldn't not do that. And then like Skate just said these reps, fake sneaker influencers are on the rise, and I see a lot of them over there, and they don't give a. I
do see a lot of that where they're trying to like normalize it and make it seem like it's okay. Like I'm crazy for spending X amount of dollars on a real joint, and you're smart for spending, you know, a fraction of that on some fake joints. But listen, to each their own. I don't mess with it, right? And I think if nothing else, like that's probably like my biggest grief, and I've noticed since like, I don't know, 2020, let's say, that I've kind of transcended. Like I'm kind of grumpy, disgruntled, if you will.
I'm there too. I'm there too.
Y'all turning into me now.
Well, you just always grumpy. It had nothing to do with secret culture. It just had to do with like you didn't get a nap or some shit. So
Get your Ovaltine.
Yeah, I might even use the word bitter. Right? How many L's can you take before you're like, you know what, I'm done? Like,
right.
So the whole rigmarole of like trying to go through all these hoops just to cop a pair of shoes, like it's daunting, right? It gets tiring. So I think for me, it was like I care less and less about what's coming out. Every now and then there's something of sentimental value, if you will. But at the same time, when I get that, I'm still just chucking it. So there's like nothing I'm excited to wear or showcase. Like I had the Mamacita 4s. I had those for months before I even took a picture of them. Like I got the reverse Grinch early.
Yeah.
I didn't post it until like a day before the actual release. So
because you didn't like Maul. When was the last sneaker that you was really hyped for? You know what I mean? And when was the last time you got a new sneaker and you unds that shit right like then and there?
It's been years.
Years?
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, well, I
used to like wore right away. Yeah, definitely years.
I used to do it for pictures. I would take the pictures and do it. But like, yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. I mean, I just think that like, honestly, like there's a dynamic with posting that I just didn't like. Like I didn't like what Marcus was talking about, like when you don't post for a day and then you start losing followers. And at some point it's just like, I don't care. I mean, there was one point I think I was at like 112,000. And I think now I'm like 95 or 9, you know, and that's fine. Really? Yeah. I mean, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not going to make myself hostage to them doing that. And I mean, I'll post when I want to post. I mean, I posted maybe once, twice this year and don't feel bad about it. And then also, I mean, I just don't really, I'm not the type of person that welcomes any type of negativity or any type of, like, if the comment, we can have a disagreement, but like, you know, some people's tone when you read it, it feels disrespectful. And then I'm the type of person that, like, you know, I go from, you know, throwing, you know, you want to throw a pea at me and I'm just gonna chuck a car at you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I am, and I just don't need to put myself into those situations. So I had to kind of pull myself out. And I there's stuff I still watch. I mean, I still watch Who Has the Heat, Retro Talk Forum. I mean, and I still mess with everybody. You know, uh, but it's just like, man, it's just I just like kind of lost the desire. And then you see the people come in from TikTok and they got like this huge following and they got, thousands of views and they're on live on, and they're like, all right, man, that's cool. And I'm happy for them. But at the same point, I'm like, man, like how much time do we put into Instagram? How much time do we put into, all this other stuff to just, if we would have jumped on that thing early, we would have been, yeah. So I mean, we didn't do it for that, but I mean, it's just a nice byproduct to have when you do have the love for, the culture, and now it seems like maybe it's just because I'm bitter and I look at it differently, because when I was in it, I was still happy,
right,
and hanging out, and I still had those same opportunities, I guess. It's just. So like, I'm like, damn, I mean, maybe it's the space. There's a byproduct of a lot of different things that are happening in my life that just kind of pull me out. And I'm just like, I'm not motivated. I'm not motivated to take pictures. I don't want to make a mess, and then I don't want to have to go somewhere and take a picture. I don't want people to drive by and look at me crazy, and then I'll have to maybe have a verbal conversation with why I'm outside, taking pictures of myself in the shoes. And and I've had some neighbors move, so now it's just like a whole new thing that I would have to be like, hey man, what you doing out here? Like, I'm taking pictures of your house.
All my neighbors know what I'm doing, so it's sometimes they come outside and watch. It's kind of funny. They come out, are you taking shoe pics? I want to watch. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like what'd you get? What'd you get? And that's fine and everything, and I mean, like the people that left, and there's new people, and it's just like, man, I just don't want to. I don't want to have to explain, you know what I'm saying? Or so they're gonna drive real slow through the cul-de-sac and then looking at me like,
I think it's hard for me at this stage to tell like what the current climate is of sneaker culture. I know what like my
feelings are,
and like I've definitely have fell back in a lot of ways for numerous reasons. Some of which I shared, some of which is just life. Just watching the kids grow, and I get more enjoyment out of them getting shoes, or Kevin, you mentioned going to see like friends, kids playing ball. I did a lot of that, so just get involved in youth basketball. So I don't know. I mean, you go to the Secret Show, it's definitely different. Pieces that you see, like you said, on social media are different. So I don't know, Marcus, Skip, you guys are probably in it more than Kevin and I. Like, what is the current climate? What's out there?
Well, I would say it's a lot of resale from what I see that goes down my puss ass feed. I'm talking about like it's just like big buy, big cash outs, big knots of money, and this crazy exotic shoes, and people just buying it and just selling, and this money, like a lot of resale, you know what I mean? And then on the other side, you got the Uchi Wallies that are out, you know what I mean? People who deal with the Uchis. So it's like resale and then Uchis, you know what I mean? People who wear the Uchis, people who don't wear the Uchis, you know what I mean? People who feel like like Maul, like what you were saying, like people who feel like, why would you need to spend X amount of dollars on some shit that you can get for the 110, 120, and it's supposed to be, like the same, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, it's like North versus South in this bitch, bro. Like Gettysburg, like it's this war against the people who feel a certain way. And I'm just like, bro, you got people who like me, bro. I don't care. Like if somebody is wearing an Uchi, that doesn't take away from me at all. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't look down on them because it doesn't. Somebody wearing an Uchi has never taken a shoe away from me. You know what I mean? But there have been, resellers that I've known, like locally, who can run up in the spot, and most likely take some shit away from me that I'm willing to spend my money on versus somebody who's just getting the Uchi. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this.
The issue with the fakes,
That's how I feel. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like the more fakes, more production, the more readily accessible and acceptable they are, then it puts more in circulation, makes it harder to figure out like real versus fake, etc. Like I don't want to deal with all that. That's why it's like 9 times.
I feel on that too as well.
Like, I ain't get it. Like I'll move it on. I'll take my L, close my phone, and move on with my day.
Yeah.
See, I've never had a problem with resellers, and I don't focus on them. I don't care. I mean, they've been here forever.
True.
You know, and everybody's always saying, "Oh, resellers are the problem. Resellers are the problem." They're not. They're really not. I have more of a problem with, as you know, the phrase I've been throwing out for years, with the new booties.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I have a bigger problem with that.
What's your not to cut you off, but what is Polo's pure definition of a new booty?
My definition of a new booty is similar to a hype beast, but it's just a newer, because hype beast is kind of old, dead, it's passed away. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves hype, so we got to get off the whole hype beast thing. Everybody loves hype. Everybody has hype shoes in their collection. We all love it, but a new booty takes that to a whole nother level, where there's people who go out and buy strictly hype shoes, who just started buying shoes 3 years ago, and that's cool. You know, buy what you like at the end of the day. But in my opinion, when you're going out, you're being influenced by others. You're not buying something because of the pure joy of having. Man, I remember Michael Jordan, you know, busting 60 points wearing this shoe against his team. There's nothing like that. It's just, man, I seen Kanye wearing these, you know, at the Grammys, you know, so I want to pair. And then Polos and J's put it with this outfit. Man, I'm gonna get that shoe and that whole outfit. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing, because you don't really have your own direction in shoes. You're following the trend. You're following what everybody else is doing. You know, so that's what I look at as the new booties, and that's where I find a lot of my problem, because they're out buying the hype shoes and stuff like that, and they're just buying it to keep up. They're not buying it because they have a love and passion for sneakers like we have, like we've developed. And there's nothing wrong with being new. I'm not trying to take anything away from anybody who comes in and is passionate about sneakers. Yeah. But there's two sides of it. There's those who have passion, who want to love shoes. 10.5. I can't say how long 10.5 has been collecting. I know he's a young guy, and he loves shoes. Period. It's not a hype thing to him. It's, man, I remember saying such and such wear this shoe. I was a kid and I couldn't get it, but you know, I remember falling in love with this shoe back then and this and that. That's somebody who, when I see somebody young doing it, that's somebody I can embrace. But there's other people who will remain nameless, you know, because I don't want to put nobody's name out there. They might be watching. I know they got friends watching, but they just go and buy. They top 10 is all hype, rare, limited shoes. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
That's true. That's true. And even when I do my when I did like my top 8, it was, you know what I mean? Like, look, my top 8, I had the Jordan 1, the black toe lows. I had, which anybody can get that shit, you know what I mean? I had the metallic red foams. Anybody could get that one. I had the big bubble Air Maxes. Anybody can get that one. You know what I mean? Like shit that I really, really wanted, and I unds'd within a week. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to be like, let me throw my DB3s in there, and I already got my SB4s. Let me go ahead and like put all the hype. I didn't want to do that. You know what I mean? So I feel where you're coming from with, you know, when you're talking about like, you know, like new booties, which you said pretty much is like a hype beast, but on a like, it's so it's like a hype beast running on like Supreme Unleaded.
I mean, it's not even Supreme necessarily. It's guys who go out and buy, man, the new Travis Scott dropping next week. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's strictly looking at particular shoes and not having a mindset of your own. You're only buying it because it's hype, because it's limited, and because everybody's saying it's the shoe of the year. The Bread 4s that's coming out. When they first mentioned that Bread 4 and they showed it, I'm gonna say 50% of the people out there were talking about, oh man, I don't want that. I'm good with my Bread 4s I have now.
True.
Soon as a couple of YouTubers start saying, "Man, this Bred 4 is shoe of the year," now everybody got to have it. Now it's the greatest. It's better than the new Buck Bred 4s. I mean, the stuff that I'm hearing now is dumb.
I was going to ask you, Kev. I mean,
I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them, but they're
I mean,
not.
I'm gonna get the shoe.
I like the new Bucks better. I mean, I have the Black Motorsports.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's the thing about it, man. You know, as soon as it becomes, you know, somebody on YouTube who has a follower says, "Man, this could be shoe of the year," it goes crazy. Same thing happens, and it happens every year. Just like them Pine Green 4s, nobody was feeling that shoe. As soon as somebody came out and said, "Oh, that's gonna be shoe of the year," everybody in their mama had that one. So now the Bred 4 reimagined is gonna be the shoe of the year because I've already heard 5 YouTubers say it's shoe of the year. It's January,
right? Well, I think you know what it is though, man. I mean, I think that what it is there's a lack of people wanting to step out on a limb and say something that they really feel. So when they see something on YouTube, and this is not just with sneakers, this is with gaming, this is with anything. I mean, and I've been actually shifting more into gaming. Like I watch gaming content and I play.
Yeah.
So I notice the same things. They get a formula where, oh yeah, this is the new meta, blah blah blah, or you know, these are going to be sneaker of the year because they see somebody else put that, and then they just follow that recipe. And I mean, maybe if it works for a couple people, but eventually it gets saturated, and it's like I don't want to see that, you know. Like, and there's like even with reviews, like I'll watch Mike Rich, I watch Night, what's his name? Nightwing. I watch Night. Like if I want a performance review, I'll check him out. If I want to know like what does it look like on feet, like I'm gonna look at Mike Rich because he's you know, I think he's my same size shoe and everything. So I mean, I'm like, all right, cool. Like I can identify, and then I mean I can identify with his humor, and I think I guess there's so many different ways that they serve the same thing that you just gravitate towards who you identify with more. So maybe that's what it is. And some of my frustration is just like, man, you know, I feel like, you know, there's people that are, you know, at successful levels, but they don't have any original ideas at all when it comes to what they say, because they use the same buzzwords that the first person that actually did the stuff uses. Or I really don't like when a big channel will go and capitalize on what the small guys are doing. It's like, oh yeah, you know, I had a great idea and I put this out there, and then the big guy does it, and then everybody forgets that the little guy did it first, or don't know that he did it first.
Just like
the big guy's been capitalizing off of us for 7 years.
Just like the unknown local comedian doing his best stuff. Yep. And big well-known person is in the comedy show, be like, okay, yeah, bam. Because nobody knows who this dude is from Ichi ya goddamn Montana. So I'm gonna take it back to LA and go ahead and just blow up. You know what I mean? So that's my mindset when it comes to what you're talking about. I put it in the form of like, I'm
just not a fan of of post-pandemic YouTubers. I'm not. Like you said, Mike Rich is a great guy. He gives his opinion, just like he reviewed that Reimagined 4. He said point blank, the new Buck is better, and all of that stuff. Tony D2Y, all those guys give their true opinions, and that's why I appreciate it. They're not like these new guys who one of them says it's shoe of the year. It becomes a domino effect. And they're all saying shoe of the year. That's the first thing you see in the title of the shoe. And it's, first of all, again, it's January. What are you talking about? You haven't even seen 10% of what's coming out. Just because Jordan Brand is giving you a preview of the summer catalog, they're still going to drop other shoes that you have not seen, as well as other people will as well. Saucony is out there doing their thing. New Balance is out there doing their thing. So to put shoe of the year on a shoe that's coming out in 2 weeks is ridiculous. And it could be shoe of the year for some people. I can't knock that. But
I think that it's crazy that people even throw that term out all the time. I think that's another thing that people do. Like someone said, hey, this is sneaker of the year. Yeah. And then now everybody got to say, oh no, this is the sneaker of the year. I'm like,
I guess they gotta follow like I guess like a formula. Like I feel like I feel like if someone says a sneaker is like for instance, Big Joe 23 kicks. That's the bro right there. That's the homie. His that the reimagine the white cement 3. That's his fucking that's his thing right there. So him saying it's his sneaker of the year, it makes sense. You know what I mean? It was the way he feels about that. Kind of like how Polo, I guess, if a black cement were to come back out, and if he were to say that's a sneaker of the year, it makes sense because we all know what it is. I feel
But you
like
know, I never say sneaker of the year. I say my pickup of the year.
well, yeah,
I
even with that, I feel like
I can't call a sneaker of the year because that's I'm one person.
yeah, I feel like if somebody
Opinion.
says it, if someone says it, it like somebody could actually say a sneaker is sneaker of the year and they be for real about it because that's what they wanted. That's what they waited for all these years. You know what I mean? So if that's the case, it does make sense. But for somebody just to throw it out and say it because it's catchy, you know what I mean? It's cool to say it. That's weak. And that's what it's full of right now in the atmosphere.
I know Maul got a hard stop at 9. Are you
And Natalie, you
got it.
You right on it, Natalie. Sorry, girl.
But I don't know if Maul had to.
I had a couple minutes.
Okay, all right. I want to talk about this real quick. 10.5. Speaking of new booty, what do y'all think about Jay Tips? Is he reviving
New booty
Saucony? My opinion is going to be different than most people. I do not like those shoes. I think they look like something my youngest daughter would like. But like, I mean, I'm a very plain type of dude though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I couldn't. I don't know. There's like shoes that
you're
I have.
You're a '90s dude though. And
yeah,
that's the difference. You're a '90s shoe guy.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Polo? What am I?
I mean, you're just a Jordan guy. Period. You're a Jordan.
And I wear
guy.
my Air Maxes.
I mean, well, yeah, you're an Air Max guy too, but you're pretty much a Jordan guy. You know, Maul is a performance guy, a sports guy. You know, with me, it used to be strictly Jordans, but over the years, I've moved to other things. You know, so everybody has their different opinions about things. Like, you know, I couldn't see Kev wearing those J Tips because I know that's not his thing. You know, but for me, it's a dope shoe. Now, is he reviving Saucony? No, I mean, because Saucony doesn't need revival at this point in time. Saucony is selling what they need to sell. They're doing what they need to do. I mean, outside of the sneaker head community, Saucony is selling a lot of shoes.
Drake.
You know, a lot of brands are selling a lot of shoes outside of the sneakerhead community, and a lot of times we get caught up into looking at just the Jordans and the Travis Scotts and the collabs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, man, I mean, like Nike best-selling shoe is not even anything that most of us would even wear. You know, so I wouldn't say he's reviving it. Not what he is doing. He's putting the sneakerhead's eye on Saucony, like Joe Fresca is putting the sneakerhead's eye on New Balance. You know, and I think that's dope. You know, broaden your perspective, because again, I was strictly Jordans for a long time because of Kev sending me to the store to look for some Air Max. That changed up my whole, style.
That was like September 2017.
Huh?
September 2017, Atlanta. Is that when that all went down?
I think so, around there.
It was the Silver Bullets. When did the Silver Bullets? Not this last time, but the time before that, the Silver Bullets dropped.
It was clean.
That's when it was. That's when it was, and that changed me. So I mean, it's all a matter of perspective. I mean, I just like seeing. I mean, when you talk about J Tips, I just like seeing a young black man that likes it just like we do, given an opportunity to make one. That means one day we might be looking at Maul making, some Under Armours or collabing with a Kobe or something like that. That means that we all got a chance.
Right.
My old
right.
Don't.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, looking at it like that for sure. I mean,
the upper room.
Shit.
Well, man, I know Maul got to go, and I got to get up at 3:30 in the morning.
So yeah, we can go ahead and shut her down. want to appreciate everybody for taking the time out of their day to come and chop it up with us. Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't as quick with the chat because I mean it's just like you get out of practice, and then and then still trying to enjoy the moment because who knows when we'll have the next one of these. Hopefully it's soon,
Never know. Stay tuned.
So,
exactly.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and everybody, say the outros.
I'll kick it off. Hey, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in, man. I've been talking to the guys, and they're just anxious and waiting to kick off another Monday Midso live episode, man. So like I said, I'm happy to be here. As far as on my side, I'm trying to put out some lives. I want to do some live streams because I feel like that's the kind of like direction where I want to go. I really want to kick off a podcast. I would really like to have an actual podcast where it's people in the room and mics and cameras. But I really don't fuck with a lot of people around here. So we're going to stick with this StreamYard and boxes. So that's where I'm at. But y'all just stay tuned for the videos. I'm going to do some skits. Kick off some Blackest battles, you know what I mean, and some interviews. This is an interview that I talked to this dude and he gave me the green light. We just got to go ahead and just work out the particulars and shit like that. But other way, I'm talking too goddamn much. Skip Goes Hard, the most underrated, never duplicated, funniest sneaker content creator on Earth. Facts. And hey, fellas, thank y'all so much, man. Kick it off to who's gonna pick it up?
Ma.
No, so listen. To the three of y'all, it was good to be back.
Yes, sir.
And chop it up, talk shop, talk kicks, chat. Great kicking it with y'all as well. And like I said, maybe we'll do this a little bit more often. Get that bug back. But
hell yeah.
Till then, aside from that, I just appreciate everyone who's reached out to me. I'm not going through anything. I've got a couple "Are you okays" and all that stuff, but no, I definitely appreciate it. People reaching out and whatnot. And like I said, just laying low until I'm not. So listen, when things start popping off, y'all gonna be sick of seeing me on your feed. So just enjoy the moment now. All jokes aside, just appreciate everyone. Wishing everyone a happy new year, a prosperous, happy, healthy 2024. It's Kobe year, so let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's go. All right. I want to thank everybody for shouting this out. I know Beard Jedi,
Retro Talk Forum,
Retro Talk Forum,
Retro Talk.
Big Joe.
You got it. You got it, Marcus.
Yeah, it was Big Joe, Retro Talk Forum, Beard Jedi, KB Fresh Kicks. Yeah.
Big Joe Hop.
Yeah, Hop.
So yeah, I mean, make sure you guys, I think Talking Kicks. They haven't done a show yet this year. I don't think. But make sure y'all check them out. Make sure y'all check out Retro Talk Forum. I know that they've been doing shows, so make sure y'all check out Hop and Black or BAA. We don't go by the other stuff no more. Y'all check out Who Has the Heat. The family over there. They just wrapped up one of their battles.
Oh, they got one more.
One more. Oh, is it the championship?
Yeah, championship Saturday. Yeah.
Who's in it?
Polar Money Inc.
Okay, yeah. Because he's in Europe right now. So, but they'll be back. So yeah, I mean, make sure y'all check that out Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Check that out. Make sure y'all check that out Saturday. Chill Town. Make sure y'all check him out. I know he be popping up in the morning sometimes.
Yes,
like I see like out because like every morning I get up about 6 o'clock. I'll go ahead and go downstairs. I put YouTube on. I'm like, he got a show about to come on like in a couple hours, and like, but then by then I'll be doing stuff. So but yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through. And I know it's been a while, and it's just, I mean, it is fun to do this. There's certain other aspects of the sneaker culture that I'm not, excited about. So I just kind of stick to myself, and that's probably how I'm gonna keep it. Outside of popping through and cracking jokes on a couple folks. And if I crack a joke on you, it's nothing personal. It's all love at the end of the day. I know I was on the show with Polar. He's like, man, I had a problem with you because you said something about my hairline. I was like, bro, I wasn't trying to be hateful or nothing. I was just crack. I got crack on what's his name's nails. And I hope he wasn't mad at me because I got nothing but love for him. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna exit and I'm gonna go ahead and kick it to Marcus.
Well, we need to get a little a meetup. That's something.
Yeah,
like we got to get a meetup popping.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So Marcus, take care of that.
Yeah,
I'm working on it. I'm just waiting on dates. I'm working on it. Yeah, as soon as I hear the dates, I'm gonna put something together for everybody.
More warm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Warm.
Yeah.
Cause it'd be brick.
Not melting hot either. Like
something very temperament.
I don't want to like get out of the shower and start sweating or anything. You know what I'm saying?
That's my everyday life. What you talking about?
Somewhere where they don't have poisonous bugs.
Yeah, we gonna definitely have something major this year. I'm looking at Atlanta. Is really the place I'm looking at.
You gotta twist my arm to go to Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't gotta twist my arm to go to Atlanta.
Atlanta is always epic for us, man. And there's a lot of people in the chat that have been in Atlanta with us. So y'all know how we do.
I've never been out there, so I will do.
Yeah, we had a good time.
I will do my damnness to make that one out there.
Never not had a good time in Atlanta.
I'm not going to them clubs with them cookies on the outside.
Big Joe, I'll be in LA in March. Hopefully, I have some details about that pretty soon. But I'll be in LA in March for Air Mix Month. But yeah, we working on something. So y'all stay tuned, to the page and all that. And whenever I get some information, I'll start posting and get plenty of time so y'all can save y'all little coins and we can all get together.
I'm gonna have to do that too because
I ain't got as many kicks, so it shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah,
there you go.
I got to get my back ready for Spirit Airlines. You know what I'm saying?
You can have that. I won't be doing Spirit.
Yeah, Spirit. I mean, I swear they use old Greyhound seats.
Hey, with the ashtray, the arm
smoked a cigarette in 30 years on an airplane, and they got ashtrays on the airplane still.
And Dre, we know you're gonna be in Dallas because ain't nobody coming to see you anyway, Otis. So just say where you at. Anyway, but man, we appreciate all y'all coming through and watching. It's been a long time since we've been around, and y'all still kicking it with us. That means a lot, for y'all to, because pretty much every usual suspect been popped in tonight, and that's a big deal to us. And we thank y'all for that. And hopefully we'll have some more things coming here. It's kind of hard to get together. I've had a lot of life changes, and we all have. So it's hard for us to get together and do this. But hopefully we'll have some more shows coming soon. But other than that, man, y'all have a great 2024. Be prosperous and show love to everybody. That's my main thing. Stop showing so much hate. It's and being so toxic about everything.
I'm trying. I'm working.
Me too.
But other than that, man, all y'all be safe, and we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.